guys, it's Victoria. Welcome to today's video. I'm so pumped to be able to share this technique with you guys. I've had so many questions about this for years. Recently, I posted something about my flouncy curls again because I was doing a Taylor Swift video, so I did them for that. I call them my Taylor Swift curls or my flouncy curls just because they basically make you feel like a princess. They're super flouncy. I don't know how else to describe them, but they're really pretty, more natural ringlets, especially if you just like shake your head around. They get even more just fluffy and kind of natural looking. I, first of all, do not have naturally curly hair. I have a little bit of wave in my hair, and sometimes we'll get curls like around my face, especially if I work out or my hair is drying. But for the most part, when it dries completely, it's more just like a wave. These curls are actually just because I washed my hair this morning and just put it up in a bun, and it's still a little bit damp. So I need to go finish blow drying it, and then we will get back to the main event. In the meantime, even though it'll be like 1 second for you, it'll be a little bit longer for me to blow dry, but I wanted to show you the tools that I use. This is a Remington curling wand. I for sure prefer the wands over curling irons with the clamp. I just feel like they're a lot easier to use, but I specifically like these wands from Remington because they don't have like a full barrel. They have like a rubber part up at the top that you can easily just grip and hold on to, and you're not gonna burn your fingers. So I think that is a huge bonus. I recommend this one. This is a 1 inch to a 1/2 inch barrel, and for this look, that is super important. It also spirals down at the bottom, which will be important for what we're going to use it for. Another tool is the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. We're gonna put this in right after I blow dry my hair. I put heat protectant in it right after I get it out of the towel, so it already basically dries with a protectant in there, but then this really helps make it shiny, and it does have a heat protectant in there too, which I really appreciate. So we're gonna put this on after I finish blow drying my hair. That didn't take too long, right? Just a couple seconds for you guys, if not one. But anyways, another thing I was realizing when I was blow drying my hair, and I'm turning this on right now, by the way, and we're gonna set it at 360. But another thing I realized is that this is a long-term hairstyle. The first day, it's those really flouncy curls. I'm gonna show you what it looks like day 2 as well. I have really oily skin, so I have to put in dry shampoo every day. So I usually will put dry shampoo in the roots and then brush out my curls, and it ends up giving just this really pretty wave. I got so many compliments on my hair yesterday, and it was like day 3 of these curls, you guys. So I love the fact that you can continue this style, and it literally gives you a different look every single day because the more you brush it out, the looser the curls get. So huge perk. If your hair doesn't hold a curl very well, I still recommend this wand. I have found this to work the best on all hair types, so bonus. It might not last as long as someone whose hair does hold a curl really well, but you still should be able to get a really pretty style out of this. Let's start. I just like to put a little bit of this oil on my hands, and I have long hair, so I go in a little bit heavier than probably should, just to mix it in my hands, and then I just run my fingers through it. It gives just the prettiest shine. I love that. And on some of the dry shampoo days, if I need a little bit of a boost in my shine, then I'll just go in with a little bit more of this oil, and it works so good. I mostly put that on like basically mid shaft down, not too much on my roots because those, I just don't want them to be oily. I'm gonna just brush through it really quick, just help distribute those oils just a little bit more. This is more so what my hair looks like after it dries. First step is to part my hair down the back. So I'm gonna just leave my regular part right here, but in the back, I'm gonna split it right down the center. It doesn't have to be perfect. I have a lot of layers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and split my hair about halfway, maybe a little bit more, basically like right above my ear. I'm gonna split it there, just twist that up, and then we're just gonna pin it out of the way. So now we can get to the curling part. I like to start from the back forward so I'm not working over the curls. They are hot, so you want to be careful when they're hot, give them time to set, otherwise they can loosen a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab a section that's about yay big. With a technique like this, especially when you're doing really tight little curls, you want to just do small sections. If you do a larger section, it's just going to end up being a really, really loose wave. The wand doesn't have enough room on the barrel to accommodate a larger section of hair, so just a smaller one about like this. I'm going to take the wand back behind me, and then I'm just going to go ahead and wrap that hair all the way around. Being careful at the ends because it is really hot. I like to curl the entire piece though, and then from here I actually wrap it in towards my head. Get it as close as I can and then rewrap the end down there. Then I let it sit, probably just for like, I don't know, just a few seconds depending on the piece. When I drop it into my hand and I pull back the barrel and I let it sit in my hand, and I actually even will scrunch it up towards my head, and I kind of just let it cool for a little bit. It's really toasty, very warm, and then I let it relax. But we've got looser at the top, and then it goes into this really tight little ringlet. One more thing I might add with this next section, there's a couple different ways of curling your hair. You can either curl towards your face or away from your face. I found it to be more flattering on most people, not all people, because it depends on the style you're going for, but most people it's best to curl away from your face. That's how your hair naturally wants to go anyways. For example, if I wanted to curl towards my face, I would put the barrel in front of the curl. If I wanted to curl away, I would put the barrel away from the curl. This is a little bit of a thicker piece, so I'm gonna let it sit for just a little bit longer. You don't wanna wait too long because you don't want your hair to fall out. I've seen those videos where the girl like burns off her hair. See that one I had on for what, like 2 seconds, 3 seconds? Not very long. Thinner the section, the less time you want to have it on the barrel, especially in the front. I do not leave it on very long at all. Like that's good. That was like hardly any time because it's heating as you're wrapping it around the barrel, you know? I love this. It's so cute. See, they're little flouncy curls. Are they not like so cute? And I love the mix. So you see how this one's like a super ringlet and this one's more of a loose spiral? That's okay because it's gonna kind of be a little bit of a mix. I personally like that. If you want them all to be really short, like Shirley Temple, then just do shorter sections. I like the mix of the thicker section and the smaller section. To be honest, I do not pay attention to whether or not the hair is flat against the barrel or twisted against the barrel. There's different ways you can do it. There's so many different ways to curl your hair. I should just show you guys all the different ways that you can curl with a wand or with a curling iron in general, because it does actually make a difference on how the curls look. But for this style in particular, since I'm going just for kind of a fun, textured, flouncy look, I really don't think it doesn't matter. I've never specifically done it a certain way for this. If you have really short hairs, so this section I'm gonna just separate from that just so I can curl that separately. And I do like to get it really pretty close to my head just so it gives a little bit of a fluff volume up at the top as well. It's nice to be able to twist it, and that's where I was coming in with this whole little 360 thing because it doesn't tangle up the wire. So nice to not have to worry about a super tangled wire. A lot of these wands or curling irons in general do usually come with a glove, so that way you can wear it and your fingers don't get burned, but I like to be able to feel how close to the end of the section of hair we're getting, just so I can be a little bit more in control. And I do have nails too. I have false nails, so I can kind of use my nails to touch the barrel instead, which is kind of cheating, but it does help. I'm really excited to show you guys how they're gonna look on the other days because they look so pretty when they're more relaxed as well. So now we can do the other side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and split it. Again, right behind my ear, kind of just doing the back section first. I'm gonna twist this up and I'm just gonna pin it right above where we twisted it because I don't wanna mess with what we did over here. So I'm gonna twist it and just kind of pin it within itself almost. Messy, but it gets the job done. Okay, I think I'm gonna split this just so we can have a little bit of a tighter curl. So I've got two pieces just in the back. We're gonna just use the same technique. I'm gonna put the barrel behind the curl and pull it back, twist it around. Be careful around your ear. Be so careful. I've burnt my ear on too many occasions, so I know. It hurts. I do want to show you another quick technique, especially around your face. These can be really tight ringlets. So one thing you can do if you want them to be a little bit looser is to relax the curl and you can pull on it. I don't want to right now because I want the tightness, but you can pull on it and that will loosen the curl. As long as you pull on it when it's hot and it starts to cool down, then it's not gonna have such a look. We're almost done, you guys. It's like, once you get this down, it goes so fast. Okay, so could split this up in vertical sections if you want to. So what I mean by that is I could say like, okay, here's a section, and then like so forth. So that would probably be about 4 sections left. But what I actually want to do is split just a couple of the ones from the top and just move those over so that we can curl these, and these will be the last ones, which will give a little bit more volume. I have a lot more hair on this side, obviously, since I part my hair over, so I want to like volumize that side just a little bit more. So we're gonna do that. And that's gonna be our last one. Let those sit for a minute. Oh, I love this one, so cute. Okay, so if you wanted to recurl any pieces you could, I might recurl one of this section right here, just because it did relax a little bit too much. So this is the flouncy curls. They're so pretty. I just cannot get over these ringlets. I'm so excited to show you guys the next couple days and how they look when they relax a little bit more. But we're gonna wait about 5 to 10 minutes, let everything cool down, let everything settle. Okay, we're back. It's time to do the final touches. So, if you want to be a true Swiftie in this moment and you really wanna do Taylor Swift's like fun head twirl that she does, now is your chance. So sometimes I do that, or sometimes I'll just flip my head up and down. The more sophisticated, less dramatic way is to just run your fingers through your hair. This is definitely the easier way to do it. It adds a little bit more of a fluff and a volume to the curls, which I love, but seriously, it's way more fun. Way more fun. And look how much it volumizes. So that is it. That is all you have to do. You can hairspray now again if you really, really want to, but I don't feel like I really need to. I just kind of will fluff it out throughout the day. If it starts to kind of relax, totally fine. You're gonna have such an awesome look tomorrow. So I'll touch base in just a second and I will see you soon. Hey guys, good morning. My hair is actually not that oily this morning, which is super surprising. Usually it always is. So I'm not gonna put dry shampoo in it right now, but I do have it pulled back. I usually pull it back like that, or I'll put it up in just like a little messy bun for bed. There's a spider web on me, I knew it. I could feel it. Ugh, get out of here. You guys, you probably can't see it, but there's just insane spider web. Oh, you can see it, crazy. I'm gonna go to my doctor's appointment and come back home, and I'm gonna put dry shampoo in and stuff later. So I will give you an update on that process later on today. Just got back And you guys, I mixed up my appointment days. I cannot believe that I did that. Up at the top, I already sprayed dry shampoo, so there's white, like especially back here. Usually I spray it like along my roots, and then I'll lift up my hair and spray it underneath. And I was gonna show you, but I'm in a hurry to do my live, so I didn't have time to do the super details. But you just wanna spray it where you want, and I usually will kind of like tussle it in a little bit, and then I let it sit, usually while I do my makeup, but this time I just let it sit for a little bit. Curls last super, super good down towards the bottom. Like you can see there's still like tons of ringlets and I just love it. And what I'm gonna do, because I could leave them just like this, but usually what I do is I brush them out. So I have my Tangle teaser so I have my Tangle teaser brush, and I'm just going to brush it out, and it relaxes them. It's a lot of tangles. And it makes them just like more fluffy. It's just like more of a soft curl style. You could just kind of like fluff out the top if you wanted to, and then not do the bottom, because if you like the more tight ringlets for a day 2, then I mean you can kind of work your way with those. But I like a looser curl. Aren't those so pretty? Oh, I just love these. Like make me feel like a Hollywood actress. Like they're just so fluffy. Oh, I need to do the top a little bit more though, because I don't want my hair looking white. Okay, so I think I got out all the dry shampoo. So then this is what it looks like day 2, which is so effortless. I mean, seriously, all I did was put in dry shampoo and brushed it out. Like, what? I do wear a hair cap. I feel like the mama bear from the Bernstein Bears. I definitely feel like that mama bear. It's so funny, but it stops my hair from not getting wet. But yeah, this is the day 2 look. I like to just kind of fluff it up. I love the volume. If my hair was a little bit too fluffy, then I would take that oil that I was showing you, and I would kind of just like fluff the oil in kind of like that. And yeah, then I would be on the go. So I'll check in with you guys tomorrow for day 3. Hey guys, welcome back to another beautiful morning. It's a nice chilly fall day. We're at day 3 for our hair today, so I already put in dry shampoo again. I have a doctor's appointment and then a women's Bible study, but I just did super minimal makeup today, so I wanted to show you what day 3 looks like. So the curls are very fluffy still down at the bottom. I love the little tight ringlets. They're still like there. This is 3 days of curls, you guys. 3. Can you believe that? I still can't believe that it really lasts this long. And for real, I seriously have to give so much credit to that Remington wand, because I've tried so many others and I don't know what it is about that one, but the curls just last so much longer on that than others that I've tried. I'm just gonna take my Tangle teaser and brush through that again to get all of the dry shampoo out of there and make my curls fluffy again. I think day 3 is one of my favorite days too. I love all the days. Like I just really love the fluffy curl look. All right, so this is it all brushed out. I'll show you the back. So that's day 3. Like doing this video has really made me realize how long these actually do last. If you wanted to recurl a little bit up top, you can, but I really love the look that each day has. Like it's all different. My hair is starting to get fairly oily. Usually I wash my hair probably every 4 to 5 days, but it depends. If I'm working out more, then it's usually every like 2 to 3 days, just because I sweat a lot. So then my hair gets dirty faster, of course. But I also wanted to give you some alternatives to puffifying it a little bit, because it's like a little bit frizzy in some places. I don't usually care because it settles eventually. Like you go outside or you go around and it'll settle. At least mine will. But I wanted to give you 3 different alternatives to the Olaplex oil because this is a little expensive. So if you don't want to go and buy this, you can do 3 other things to kind of de-puff and to give the shine back. So if you want to de-puff in the cheapest way ever, just take your brush and get it wet. So I just run my brush under the water and just really lightly will brush through it, and it has just enough water on there that it clings to your hair and will kind of de-puff without ruining the curls by getting it too wet. Option 2, which is also a cheap one, is to use argan oil, and this is going to not only kind of de-puff, but it's going to give a little bit of shine. Just use a little tiny bit of this, and I usually will rub it in my hands and then just kind of lightly, very lightly touch. And I don't touch up here at all because I don't want oils up here. It's just kind of mid-shaft down that I want to kind of give a little bit of oomph. Another thing, this is going to be kind of in the same price range as this guy, but this is the Wella Professionals Oil Reflections Luminous Soothing Oil. It's another really good one for your hair. So again, I'll just spray it in, massage it in my hands, and kind of just go like that. And I'm going to actually do that right now with my Olaplex so you guys can kind of see. So I'm going to put a little bit in my hand, massage it around, and then just kind of go like this. And I guess I kind of move the curl and reform it a little bit too. So it kind of helps it settle. So I guess I do a little bit of a twist. I'm glad that we did this because otherwise I wouldn't have realized that I do that. I just kind of scrunch it up. I like volume, so just taking with my fingertips, not my hands, just my fingers, I kind of go like this. Anyways, and that is just about it. So I am good to go for the day. Usually on day 4 and 5 when my hair starts getting oily. Generally day 4 I can still have it down. It's day 4 and I would definitely I'm still gonna wear it down today. And usually what I do lately is I just kind of pull my hair back, a scrunchie, and I'll just take my fingers and pull out just the front hairs. So it'll frame my face a little bit. And I'll usually just kind of go like this, and I'm like, sweet, we're good to go, because my hair is kind of framing my face, and then it's down here and it stays kind of in this pretty curly wave. Or I will put it back, put it up in a bun, and then you've got all these beautiful curls kind of up here. If you wanted to, if it's like totally not working out for you that day, then just do like a messy bun, and the curls will kind of help with that messy bun look a little bit too. So this was it, you guys. This was day 3. So I actually wanted to do a 5-day test, but I wanted to get this video up to you as soon as possible, so I decided just to do 3. I probably won't be washing my hair for 2 more days, I think, just because these curls will last longer depending on your hair type. I hope they last just as long. It is such an effortless style, and I feel like, especially if you have kids, I don't have kids yet, but I feel like if you do, this would be such a perfect look to still have like a really nice, like, put together feeling, very minimal effort. Like all you do is put in dry shampoo and brush your hair. Like it's super, super easy. Depending on how oily your skin type gets, this could last like up to 5 days, if not longer. Honestly, you guys, I hope that you get to experiment with this. Practice makes perfect, so just keep practicing. I've been using a wand for like 8 or 9 years, so I've gotten a lot of practice in, but it's a really easy technique to get down, and once you get it, you will be good to go. So yes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. with new tips on hair and makeup, testing things out. I post some paparazzi tips too, so if you're a consultant watching, then stay tuned for more tips and tricks on how I run my business, something that might be able to help you. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.